Well, and it's nice to have you on the line. I wonder what you think of this idea. Two things that government says it is doing. First one is what they call the teacher dabre, where they are trying to tackle the issue of accommodation for teachers who take up postings in the rural areas. And then the second one is 20% uh, 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 allowance on their gross salaries. What do you think?
Yeah, thank you very much. And good morning to your listeners. This is long overdue. In fact, for the deprived area allowance, we started clamoring for it since 2008. Government indicated that they wanted some statistics or data. We spent money to get this data or information from government since 2017, and up to date, it has not been implemented. So it is a long overdue. I mean, obviously, you have painted a very good picture. Only two teachers in one school, all the streams. It is extremely difficult to deliver quality education under that circumstance. So if government means well, they must go ahead. Nothing is holding them back. I don't understand because they have the data. They have the data. So they should go ahead and implement. It's a welcoming news. The talking about it is becoming too much. The lip service they are giving to it is becoming too much. They must walk their talk.
So yes, what you're waiting for is for them to announce implementation date and when it is taken off.
Yes, that is what we are waiting for. And I'm sure every teacher will be very glad to hear this announcement. You see, most of the rural areas, you have, like you have said, one or two teachers teaching primary one to primary six. In some cases, you have JHS. So how do you expect these two teachers to deliver quality education? The number of streams. You can't combine the students in one classroom. That will be unfair. So we need to be more proactive on this issue.
Can you help us understand what you mean by a deprived area?
We are talking about an area where the school facilities are not standard. The accommodation for the teachers are not standard. They do not have health care centers. The bank is very far from them. No amenities, virtually no amenities. Such a place is a deprived area.
And when you did, because you said you did some work, gathered some data in 2017, what did you find in terms of the numbers and?
Yeah, in fact, I don't have the numbers of it. If not, I may have to go back and look at the document. But the numbers are, are frightening. Sometimes you hear of the place, you think that the place is a bit okay, but going there physically to see what is there, it is frightening. So it's not small numbers do, but government should be able to do it.
Will those two things, accommodation, the deprived area allowance, would they be adequate enough to motivate teachers to go to those areas?
Yes, for now, I think so because if you have a good accommodation, you know you are sure of resting well, and then you easily commute to the school. So you will not be staying very far from the school. So it will reduce the burden on you, the teacher, in walking to the school and other things. And then if they are giving deprived area allowance, uh, that means that your salary will be a bit up. So you are able to take care of your necessities. So you will be a bit comfortable and you'll be happy doing the work.
Uh, there are some teachers who insist on staying in the urban areas most of the times because they say advancement, for example, in the public system is based on the level to which you are able to build capacity and improve. So from a certificate, if you are in the urban area, it is easier for you to get access to somewhere where you can move from a certificate to a diploma to a degree to a master's over a shorter period of time. So for those teachers, I guess they will not be interested at all, no matter what you offer them. Is it something that will militate against this whole idea?
In fact, I didn't get your that is those in the
Yes, those
urban
who,
area will not want to go.
yes, because
Oh,
of the
definitely.
opportunity of advancing.
But you see, if there are these incentives, those who come out from school fresh, they are likely to go in there. And then after some time, they also move to upgrade themselves. So it's a system that will regulate itself. So some people will go in there, do about 4 years, leave. Someone will also come and take that place. So it will revolve around the teachers who are supplied into the system.
I see. But let me conclude by putting, because there are those who argue that no matter what, there's no excuse for not taking up those kind of postings to the deprived areas. Things are cheaper. Even rent is far cheaper than in the averagely in the urban areas. There are those. In fact, when you go to the deprived areas, food is usually cheaper.
No, but food doesn't
and
make
rent
up
is cheaper.
Food alone
rent
does
is
not make
cheaper
up
too.
a completion of life.
But is rent also not cheaper?
You may not even have rent. You may be fetching somewhere you call just because you want to serve. There are some, when you go and see what they are living in, very deprived, but they are still sacrificing and doing. And I tell you, there is no community in Ghana that you will not find a teacher. So it means that teachers are set, but the numbers involved is what we are talking about. Teachers are set posting to the rural area, and they are there. But the numbers are not adequate.
Thank you. Thank you as always for speaking to us.
Thank you to all the best.
Jacob Anaba is president of National Association of Graduate Teachers. It's wonderful to hear that he's moved from vice president. I think he started general secretary. Yes, too. Just like our friend Angel has gone through the ranks. Nice at the level of the president. This matter is an interesting matter. In fact, if you come from one of these deprived communities or rural areas, and you have a story to tell about maybe the school in your community and how they struggle to get teachers among others, we would like to hear it. We have a WhatsApp message line 0599922 you can also send a message through our Facebook platform. Please share with us if you're a teacher in one of these schools, because I understand some of you teachers in these schools have to go through so you're doing 3 classes, you alone, you are teaching 3 classes. Some of you even combine class 1 to class 3. Yes, because there's no other teacher to carry the other classes. So you have to put them together and handle all of them. How do you manage? How do you cope? We'd like to hear your stories. 059992292. Do share with us. And of course, you can use you can use our Facebook platform. We're trying to speak to Kofi Nemo, who is Program Officer, Africa Education Watch. They are one of the leading, they become very